ask us to pray for our leaders as Christians and Muslims according to the Word of God. I keep saying that castigating leaders openly will not add any value to what we seek. Rather, our eyes should be on the ball. How do we improve the virtues of our people? How do we improve our infrastructure and a better living for our people? This should be our concern. Haters are never lovers, and lovers are never haters. We must, as Nigerians, do everything to enhance our cultural values and then better our lots outside the country. The way we are treated outside the shores of this land is not very encouraging. But we must have to do empirical evaluation of ourselves. Chasing money by all means. All kinds of manners of values to devalue the laws of other nations. And we are caught. I get a lot of phone calls by our people that are in Ghana saying that a lot of them is being sentenced. Some people 1,000 years imprisonment. Some people 500 years imprisonment. And so it's important as Nigerians that we reevaluate our virtues and our values, because the way we are treated, even as a governor, you don't wear governor at the airport. You are looked upon as Nigerian. And when I was in America, they singled some of us out and had to do a thorough search. It's humiliation. But we shouldn't continue to engage in such manners as to humiliate ourselves and humiliate our nation. It's very important. We must do everything not to be celebrating ill-gotten wealth. It's very important. And back home, I want to congratulate our people for being 23 years old today. I commend very highly the founding fathers, some of them who are still alive. And of course, we pray God to have the souls of the fathers who had left us, like Akanu Ibam, like Mbada, and so many of them that we can't mention here. But we are grateful that we still have the likes of Chief Francis Oje, His Excellency. We have the likes of Chief Martin Elechi and His Excellency, and many others, including founding sons and mothers and daughters. Today, we doff our hearts to you, and we ask God to give peace to those who have departed. Let me pay very serious tributes to those who lay the foundation for the takeoff of this great state of ours, Ebonyi. Somebody like His Excellency Walter Fegabo, the late Police Commissioner Doye, our leader and brother and friend, His Excellency Dr. Senator Sam Ominyegu, your wife and your deputies, and of course my immediate boss, His Excellency Chief Martin Elechi, and your deputies, and of course his wife. Let me commend their efforts. It's a relay race. Some may be faster, some may be slower, but the important thing is that we get to our destination that our founding fathers desired for us. Let me thank the church very highly. I believe strongly that the success we serve, some of them we don't even know how they come about, but they are there. They are miraculous, and it's a product of consistency and passionate prayers of the church in Ebonyi State. I doff my heart to you, and I want to assure you of greater partnership in the months ahead. We have seen the values of the empowerment to the church, including our Muslim brothers, and we are committed to doing it all over. So thank you, our dear bishops, countrymen, leadership, and the entire church of Ebonyi State, and of course, my most beautiful pastor, Pastor Eunice Oyeyemi. Let me also commend Ebonyans both past leaders and present leaders who work day and night to see that we are truly independent. Let me commend very highly the House of Assembly members, the National Assembly members, the traditional rulers, my co-laborers, the House of Assembly members, ESCO members, very performing local government chairmen, the 13 coordinators and the incoming ones, our councillors, and very highly our market women. We are very proud of you, very proud of you. We have found partnership in you, and in the months ahead, you will see how we dispense the love we have found in you. It's not possible for me to mention all that God has done for us in the past 4 years and the 4 months. But let me say that the desire of our founding fathers and the fivefold covenant that God gave to us at the beginning of our enthronement is they are not wasted. Abakaliki beautification has come to be, but let me say that we have seen nothing yet. We have seen nothing yet. Abakaliki must run beyond this nation as one of the most beautiful cities. And this we shall do. I said that I told myself, what do we do to rewrite the neglect, the insults that we have suffered in the years back? And my deputy and myself and the ESCO members, of course my boss, my wife, we sat down to say, let's create confusion at Akano Ibiam Junction. And the flyover codenamed Buhari Tunnel is one of the confusions that you will see, but yet you see nothing yet. On the area of health, I'm happy with what the local government chairmen are doing, the Commissioner for Local Government and the Minister of Health. It is very important that those that are given the right to care for us do go to work and do go to work on time. And I have directed that any worker that is absent by 30 minutes will not collect salary for that month. And this must continue. The same thing with education. We must go back to our cultural values, and that's why we have the essay on attitudinal change. Without change of attitude, without going back to our cultural value that Ebonyi people are known for, it will be very difficult to arrive at the destination that our forefathers had wished us. But by all means, we will get there. And together we can. Can we? On the area of employment, like I said last night, I don't believe in white-collar jobs. I believe in creating men and women that are millionaires. And I believe that them can create employment that we desire. And I believe that I can create the change that we desire. And so we are making millionaires. We are not making civil servants, even though we love them. And I believe strongly that we have not really, as a nation, taken good care of our civil servants. And our people used to say, Wambo ejerije asinke boya bawaso. So if we have not properly taken care of our civil servants, it is not possible to continue to swell the number of civil servants in the state. So we maintain the level that we have and do everything to empower them and show them how to curate wealth. Time is money, and the money is time. And this is what we are teaching our civil servants. On the roads and bridges, we have had a very good share through the miraculous hand of God in the construction of roads and bridges. Just this morning, I had serious issue with the African Development Bank, those who are funding our ring road. This ring road by all means must get started by December in terms of construction. But unfortunately, they were insisting that they must use asphalt. And I told them that without concrete, there will be no deal. Because I do not want to leave trouble for my children and grandchildren. By the use of asphalt, this road will definitely fail within 2 years. And so what we have done is to bring all the ingredients of asphalt, by using sharp sand to stabilize the clay that is very predominant in our city, Abakaliki, by using stone base to achieve the desired level and compaction, and also using 8 inches concrete grade 40 to put and to overreach by doing what we did at Ikwo project, what we did at Nkaliki road project, by overcoating this concrete again with 2 inches asphalt. It's going to be a very beauty to behold, and the lifetime is not going to be less than 70 years, and it's very important. On security, I want to commend very highly all the security agencies, commend the neighborhood watch, commend the youth assembly, commend the CAN, commend all our people. Without missing words and with all gratitude and glory to God, Ebonyi State remains and will continue to remain the safest state in the whole Nigeria. You know, the Bible was talking about those that will not show gratitude. We are not such. At all times we must know where we're coming from. At all times we must remain grateful to God Almighty. This is very important. On the area of agriculture, this is where we have comparative advantage, and I ask you, as we roll out in the next coming months, agriculture is for all, and most especially every appointee must have agriculture as the next address. We are going to pursue this vigorously, and we are going to win the war. Let me thank the CAN leadership, especially Father Abraham Wali, and all the bishops. Thank the EBBC youth. I am very proud of the EBBC youth. Thank you very much. I was so touched when you on your own, through the efforts of CAN, you decided not to take blood again. You decided to know that Igbo and the Shi people are the same brothers and sisters. I am so touched, and I owe a lot of gratitude to you. And you will be very happy because we've entered into a lasting partnership. And we work with you, and I will bless you, and I will empower you, and you will see it. Let me also thank you so much that what we couldn't do in the past 100 years, you and CAN people are beginning to do it. I believe in the stretching hands of fellowship with our brothers in Cross River, in Benue State. And so the EBBC youths have taken the lead with CAN. A couple of times you've gone to Calabar to do a meeting with the youths. A couple of times they have come to the Bishop Court to do a meeting. I am so touched, and they can be without the finger of God. Let me assure you that I will support this move, and I will fund this move, but it must be on a triangular form of the youths, the CAN, and our government. Congratulations to you, and be assured that we look into all the houses and all those who were killed to see how we can alleviate their sufferings. I believe CAN is going to confront me with these challenges in the months ahead, and with God on our side, the money will come. And let me thank the Ezilo and Izo, is it Amanse community, and Izo community created out of Ezilo. Certain things that happen in our state, I can only say it's just by God's grace. He said, I'm God, I will show mercy to whom I will show mercy, and I will show compassion to whom I will show compassion. This our good God has made compassion and mercy and grace unto us in Ebonyi State. Thank you for the peace that is prevalent there. In the next few days, we are rolling 7.65 billion to our educational system. We are trying to reintroduce the aspects that teachers will live within the premises of their schools. And so we are building accommodation for our teachers. We are building brand new schools. We are not renovating. And so we're going to also equip these schools with solar power, with water. Time is gone where schools you don't have toilets. The schools we are building now, we are incorporating toilets inside it. We are putting solar borehole waters, and so it is going to be the pivot of where we are going. And I want to reiterate that we are still committed to handing over most of these schools to the missionaries. The Catholic people have taken the lead. I think the Anglican too, the Methodist too, but I encourage them to do more. The city people are Centenary City. Let me assure you, in the few days coming, we are going to open roads at the Centenary City. I want to live by the words and promises we made at the coming of our administration, and we want to ensure that you have peace. We want to ensure that you achieve success and justice. And so we are opening roads, and we're going to also put some of these schools both at Amanze community, Izo community, and the new locations we are curating to relocate our displaced brothers and sisters of Izi extraction at the Centenary City. And so let me briefly say that our focus in the months ahead will be how to make our 13th General Hospital to be more viable. We have launched the health insurance and health for all, and so in the next few months our people will be able to access basic health care free of charge. And I want to call on private sector to be prepared to contribute to this laudable venture. And we are working very seriously, selecting 187 primary health centers to see how we can equip them. In the area of education, I've told you what we're doing, but before the end of December this year, we are going to be injecting 500 million naira to train our teachers. But let me assure the teachers, while thanking them for the awards nationally, but let me say that this exercise is going to be such that after the training, we're going to do some tests. Those definitely that should not be teaching will be sent to the agri-vocational college at Ezambo. They are going to be made useful in the area of agriculture, while we are going to source for more teachers to better the lot for our children. So definitely we are not going to sack anybody, because you know, when some of the peoples that were with Christ left him, and he said to the disciples, will you also leave? He said they have no place else to go. These people have no place else to go, so we must accommodate them and assist them. On the issue of empowerment and human capital development, we said last night that in the month of November, we are rolling out 500 million to our civil servants to benefit in agri-businesses, but they must get trained at Ezambo Agri College first, and then from there on graduation, they will get money immediately to encourage them to go into agriculture. The same thing, we are going to also put out 500 million. A chunk of that money is going to be used to empower the market women. A chunk of that money is going to be used to empower the agri women. You build a woman, you build a nation. And so our focus is going to be highly on women to the level of 60%, so that they can provide for our children, for our families. I think they are better managers of money and homes. And so we would like you to approach the Ministry of Human Capital Development, where we will roll out our programs for your benefit. But let me say also that I am prepared with our government to make some of the women, market women, to become importers. We gave that opportunity to Abakpa market men. They could not come to utilize it. I feel so bad where all things we are buying that we are selling Abakpa market, we are going to Cross River, we are going to Enugu, we are going to Onitsha, we are going to Lagos. What are we going to do there? We are going to buy waste that people imported. Our hands are not short, our legs are not short. We have evolved. We can as well become importers. So we are setting out some funds for our market men and women who will be willing to be trained in the area of importation based on the needs of our people. And we are willing, more than bridges, more than roads, to do this. I believe that when you build the people can build the roads. But a man in China was asked, how did China develop? He said that if you want to develop a nation, build roads. Build roads. And that's why we are building roads. What do we go to see in China? What do we go to see in Dubai? We're going to see light in Dubai. We're going to see beautiful flyovers. We're going to see beautiful roads. And that is our focus. But above all this, how do we lift our people from poverty? And this is our number one goal, while we cater for their education too, and also for their health. This is very important. On the rule of law and the judiciary, we're going to partner with the judiciary to meet their needs. Already the chief judge has identified a very big building in Centenary City. We're going to be working with him in the weeks ahead as he wants to relocate all the high courts in Abakaliki to that location. A beautiful place to behold. And I assure them that we are going to make it such that when these people that neglect us and play us down come there, they will indeed know that Nazareth has come to be in Nigeria. The SA on SME is working very hard, and we are calling on our brothers and sisters and the youth and the women to embrace this opportunity of SME program. A lot of financial institutions, including the CBN, the Bank of Agriculture, the Bank of Industry, they are all giving money. And we assure you that we will give you sovereign guarantee to access these funds under SME scheme. Let me thank all the ESCO members, House of Assembly members, and our leaders. The 5 projects we've embarked upon, which is the airport, the stadium, the College of Medicine, dualization of Abakaliki to Afikpo, dualization of Abakaliki to Enugu, they are irreversible projects, and they have since started. And we believe that before the end of December, we should be able to concrete and pursue these roads at least to Ezambu, with the first flyover that is started at Ezambu Junction. We pursue this to the Funai Junction with very beautiful street lights, and then from January we will continue. The College of Medicine is going to be state-of-art and center of excellency, and we want it to be medical tourism center. And it's going to be backed up with the airport. The airport, like I said last night, is not a cargo airport, it's an international airport embracing both cargo and humans. Let me thank the SR people, those who have insisted that the few elements that are distracting us will never stand. I commend you, and I want to assure you that this is the greatest investment of Ebonyi State government on that land of Asa, my great people. I thank you and I commend you. On the 3 vocational institution, the Agric Vocational College, the first of its kind in the Southeast. We also have the vocational. I saw some little kids that built motorcycles, they built keke napep. These are the people we are looking for at this vocational college. And so we are going to take them into that place. Sometimes we say that people darken, counsel without knowledge. It means that they are doing what they are gifted to do, but they don't have the background and the basic platform. When we provide this missing link, and when we build Ebonyi State on this ground such that the gaps that we have in Nigeria for our civil jobs, for our biomedics, and so on and so forth, we found in this centenary city where we have this vocational college. And of course, at the international market, we are also building a vocational college there, or adult education, where our people will be training and schooling. And this is very important. And so we are on course in this project. We are also putting up the gifted academy for our children, and we believe in the month of November this institution will take off. Let me commend our Bakwa market and thank the bishops and Khan for their engagement of these brothers that some of them have refused to understand us. But it's just like when the children of Israel were asked by Moses to move to the promised land, they murmured because they did not understand. And the book of Hosea said, my people suffer for lack of knowledge. If you had understood what this international market, provide for you in future, you will definitely go there. And so the movement is irrevocable. Your welfare is irrevocable. And so we will allow CAN to intervene. And let me assure CAN that any program they bring up that does not interfere with our financial base, will we as usual obey you. We must continue to fight against cultism. But let me say that the war against cultism has not even started in Ebonyi State. It has not started. It appears we have won the war, but to me, it's going to be very intensive war. And there will be whistleblowers in this. Where you have identification of anybody doing cultism, and then you get us through whistleblowing, you will have a reward. And through this means, we will completely eliminate cultism in our society. And let me commend the House of Assembly for their selfless commitment, and of course ESCO. I will continue to thank them for waiving their rights. But it's not without some fights, because each time they want this or that, I say, well, move a motion to stop the projects I'm doing in the states. And so we now table you before the public parliament. They don't want to do that, so we continue to endure together. But let me assure them that their welfare is very uppermost in my heart, and we work together to ensure that all their rights are met before the first week of December. By the 6th of this month, we are having a thank you and appreciation party for the CAN, for the National Assembly personnel, ESCO members personnel, the chairman of local government personnel, and of course, leadership of our PDP, and other people of note, Elders Council, founding fathers, that the PEM Secretary, State Affairs will name. Finally, I enjoin you, my people of Ebonyi State, to reverence God, let's fear God, let us continue to work hard, let us abhor hate speeches, let us know that whatever thing that you wish another person is what you will also have. Let us continue to pray for one another, pray for our government, and know that critics are never successful people in life. And successful people in life are never unnecessary critics. And finally, let us prepare for zero oil economy that we shall unfold in the weeks ahead. And I invite you to join me to that University of Nsukka on 8th, where I go to present a lecture of preparing Ebonyi State as the macrocosm of the macrocosm of what the Nigerian state will look for zero economy, zero oil economy. Let me thank all of you very, very highly. I cannot thank all of you enough, but let me tell my wife that I understand all her sacrifices and care, and I'm very grateful. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have counted the people that are with their uniform. So Clement and SJ, if you issue appointment letters beyond that, you will fall into trouble for the first time. And so we have done documentation. If you think that this appointment will be like the past, you are joking. You don't come to work, I will sack you. You don't attend programs, I will sack you. So the alert will not ring if you miss one day of work. And the essence of this is to engage our youths in act of governance and to also make you as ready tools upon which we shall build our sufficiency on agriculture. This is very important. And know that I'm going to use GPS to check all your, purported, minimum of 2 hectares of land. And so I ask all the ministries and of course MDAs to identify the TAs, STAs and EAs that they have, and then now make application to engage them. It is a time to work. It's a time for all hands to be on deck. It's a time to move Ebonyi State forward, but not beyond the dodo. And like I said yesterday, that the councillors, management committee, past and present, local government chairmen in that order, that they are all stakeholders of the world. I asked my brother general, I said, when are we meeting in my ward for us to nominate our own management committee and TAs? I hope they will not be tempted to do it without my own input. So, and I'm giving powers to our youth. If the leaders are writing their names, go and write your own names. If you, I will place it side by side with your own. Where I get 80% of the stakeholders of the world signing, I will take that list. Is that okay? But don't engage in risky business of texting me, because I have always blocked your number as you text me in that respect. I've given power back to you. Go back and manage it. Go back and manage it. You know those who are doing very well. You know those who will stand for you in the world. Go and bring them forward so that they will continue to stand for you. And let me also assure that there is no way I can appoint everybody that voted for me. Some people do send text and say, I want my boots. It is not possible. I'm parading over 1,000 TAs and STAs. Never happened anywhere in this country. But I know what we are doing. We know what we are doing. We know what we are doing. It is not in vain. It's for you to learn the act of governance. Some of you future governors, senators, House of Assembly members, etc. So on this note, with gratitude to God and with very high expectation that you cooperate with us, you are hereby inaugurated as some of you executive assistants to the governor, some of you as senior technical assistant to the governor, and some of you as technical assistant to the governor. God bless you and thank you very much. Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you.
His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, has addressed the people of the state who have gathered here to mark this year's Independence Day celebration, and also inaugurated the newly appointed EAs, STAs, and TAs.
At this point, Your Excellency, May I inform you that the chairman of this occasion is His Excellency Chief Francis Oche, Chairman of the Forum of Founding Fathers and former Deputy Governor of Old Imo State. Your Excellency, your appointment is with immediate effect. At this moment, it is time for Kola Nut. Kola Nut, please. Kola Nut. Hello.
It's been a very interesting moment at Pangile Oruta Township Stadium, Abakaliki. The 2019 edition of Independence Anniversary of our country, Nigeria, and 23rd anniversary celebration of the creation of the Salt of the Nation.
Dr. Sam Ewu. Biko nwere oche ebe ọbụla ị nọ. Oche eze na-abịakwute eze. His Excellency Oregochi. Biko ọ ga-ewerezi ọchị nye eze ndị eze. Township Stadium. Abalị nke mbụ n'ọnwa Independent n'afọ a. David Iwezuma, ụfọdụ esiri ọla ndị eze ntụ. Royal Highness. It can never be complete without adding the reed, without adding the reed, without adding the reed.
Chimuziri muzo, memo mao. Ono deni wenene maga. Ono chubu mareji choga ino. Ono deni wenene maga. Akali ninyere na suto chiyo mamara. Your Excellency, akali ninyere mimano na suso. Chineke na mahame.
Thank you very much. Please, we want to cut the cake now. All the National Assembly members and their spouses, please come forward and join their excellencies to cut the cake at this point. National Assembly members to please come and join their excellencies to cut the cake immediately. Please, Chairman of the Market Women Leader, Commissioner of Police SDS, Cantonment Commander, General Obioma, he retired, Chairman of the Traditional Rulers Council, Chaplain Government House, Camp Chairman, Attorney General, SSG, Secretary of the Founding Fathers Forum, Engineer Fidelis Mwankwo, Ambassador Gwewu, Chairman of the occasion, to Honorable Sylvester Obaga, Senator Obin Nauba, National Vice Chairman PDP, and State Chairman of PDP, former Governor and wife, Speaker, Chief Judge and wife, His Excellency the Deputy Governor and wife, will please step forward at this point to join their excellencies. Representative of permanent secretaries to also come forward. Representative of the youth, please come forward so that we can cut the cake immediately. His Excellency and wife are already standing here for this assignment. Bishop Elom, please come and moderate the cutting of the cake.
Ana kwadozi ewa chicha. Echiwena kakara na tabo ebome independent Ebonyi State abala firi abuona to Natorom talo nchopotea. Ebala Nigeria abala firi se itolu. Webra banka Ebonyi kanyeno. Senator Dr. Sam Ominyegu, Bonyi Siochenka for Ezo Kaha, Atano Baraba, Atotu Ongega.
Praise the Lord. We want to cut this beautiful cake designed with the color of the Nigerian flag, and is a cake for Nigeria being 59 years, 23 years. We thank God for thus far He has been with us. We thank God for our leaders. We will cut this cake in the name of the Almighty, who has always done it in the life of Eboyans, and who has always been our leader, our moderator. We want to cut it in the name of Jesus Christ. As I spread the word, our father will and our mother will hold the cake, and all of us will join as we spell J-E-S-U-R-E We thank God.
Awala Achicha.
Thank you very much. Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please remain wherever you are. The program continues, please. Thank you very much. May I once again inform you that His Excellency Chief Francis Oji, former Deputy Governor of Imo State and Chairman of the Forum of Founding Fathers, is the Chairman of this event. Please call a note. Please.
Orwela mbage memo mede na oche dika kwuru na mbụ ka a na-ewere oche ka a na-ebupụta oche ka a na-ebu oche ka a na-ebunye onye isi oche mmemme a bụ Senator Dr. Sam Ominyi Egwu Igurube. Oche nọ n'ụzọ ije.
What's your name? Are you EBBC or EBBC?
Elam, please. Elam, check your Elam. As they go, your highness.
Ndị Ebonyi steeti ọjọọ bịakwa n'ụwa. Gọvanọ emegokwa ka o si eme. Anyị awara ọjị anọjị awọ ndị ọjị ndụ. Ọgwụ eziokwu. Chineke anyị ekene ya. Anyị ekene gị n'ụzọ pụrụ iche maka onyinye nke steeti ọfụ inyere anyị dị ọgọrọ na ịtọ kịta na onyinye nke gọvanọ nyekwere anyị bụ onye na-elekọta steeti Ebonyi steeti. Anyị na-ekene gị n'ụzọ pụrụ iche na-ayọ onye ọbụla bịara ebe a nwee mkpa biko gboro anyị mkpa anyị n'ofu n'ofu. Anyị na-asị etu i mere ka anyị wee nwee ike dị ndụ wee fụ Ebonyi steeti na ọgọrọ na ịtọ. Anyị na-asị na ihe ga na-emere anyị ga-abụ ihe dị mma. Ọgbọtụ ihe abịakwa na ndụ anyị dị ogologo ihe anyị chọrọ ka anyị nweta ya ihe ndị a ka anyị na-ayọ gị site n'afọ kwara bụ Jizọs Kraịst onye nwe anyị. Amen.
Eze buru gbala agọkwala ọjị ka eburuzie ọjị nye His Excellency Gọvanọ Ebonyi steeti David Nwezomahi ka onye nọ n'oche ugbu a dịka onye jidere ọrụ His Excellency Deputy Governor of Ebonyi State Kelechigwe PhD ka e were ọchị nwunye gọvanọ nye Here with the Right Honorable Speaker, Ochi.
Please, students of Ambassador, your attention is needed here, please.
We are coming to the last stage of the event. 2019 Independence Day celebration in Ebonyi State.
I'm ready for the party.
Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please listen to the result of today's match pass. Secondary nursery school category, third position, Annunciation Nursery School, Breakbury Abakaliki. Second position, Roskali Nursery School, Onkaliki. First position, Presbyterian Montezero Nursery School, Breakbury. Primary school category, third position, Aziyoku Primary School 1. Second position, Obam Primary School, Uburu. First position, Central School, Mofe. Secondary school category, third position, Government Secondary School, Afipo. Second position, Omonaga Secondary School, Uburu. And first position, Comprehensive School of Management and Technology, CSMT, for secondary school category. Please, representatives of the following schools should go to Ministry of Education, Office of the Honorable Commissioner, to collect their prizes tomorrow. Thank you very much as we take the national anthem. May we rise for the national anthem.
And that's the end of the activities marking the grand finale of the 59th Independence Anniversary celebration of Nigeria and the 23rd Anniversary celebration of the creation of Ebonyi State, holding at the Pangele Oruta Township Stadium, Abakaliki, the capital of Ebonyi State. We say congratulations to Nigerians, congratulations once again to Ebonians, friends and well-wishers of Ebonyi State, both at home and in the diaspora. And also, this is how we have come to the end of the live broadcast of this historic event. On behalf of the Director General of EBBC, Engineer Timothy Mwashi, who has been keeping vigil and of course working around the clock to make sure we bring you a very sound live broadcast of this event. The Director Engineering Services, EBBC, Engineer Chukwu Nonyelu Mutsobo, Comrade Chukuma Onwe, Director Radio Services Directorate, and his television directorate counterparts, Chukwemeka Ubo, and all other members of the OB crew, including Sunday Ndukwe, Ndubese Ogodo, Thomas Otu, and other members of the OB crew. My name is Emenike Ogalago, and also Sandra Chugu, who brought you the live commentary in Igbo language. We thank you very much as we hand over the baton to our colleagues at our home-based studio, number 96 in Galiki Road, Abakaliki, for the continuation of our programs on today's broadcast. Good afternoon and God bless you. Happy Independence.
Nigeria is 59 years